Fresh from the warm southern lands, you smell of salt and sunshine.
They're all the same. Give a node a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's
Come
no
on, help
wonder
us
the
out
palace
here.
is still a
We
wreck.
have deadlines to meet.
You look strong and capable, good in a fight and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment of you is even close to correct, I could use it. The Kananlaika, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with good cheer. When a king survives to his 10th year on the throne, we celebrate. But not everyone who has come to Windhelm is in a festive mood.
Give a node a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder
The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they returned for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and there are rumors of worse things prowling the shadows. The clan stays at the Cold Moon Inn. Let me know what you find. I don't trust these Stormfists. They were trouble a decade ago, and I know that they're trouble today.
Help us out here.
I feel it in my
We have
bones.
deadlines to meet.
I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. We Stormcloaks helped build Windhelm centuries ago. We're an old family, and we're proud of our heritage. What do I do? What don't I do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other things. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Mostly, I delegate so that I can guard the city. People feel safer with the Thane around.
They're all the same. Give a node a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
Yes, they've come for the celebration, but also to meet with King Yoren about packed business. I try not to get too involved. In fact, I'm not sure how Yoren stands all the pomp and ceremony. It would drive me insane.
Give a node a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
We don't like to talk about it. But Yoren wasn't the unanimous choice to ascend the throne. The Stormfist clan backed his challenger, and they have been associated with ill omens ever since. Discretion is called for. Hence, an outsider. Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. Normally, succession is determined by the crown of Freydis, but there were complications. Anyway, the brothers fought, Yoren won, and Fieldgore was exiled. End of story. Or so we thought.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Well?
They're all the same. give a nod a helmet and they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck. You need a drink.
Cheer? I say 10 drinks for King Joren.
Hail!
Bring this one another goblet.
Come, have a drink with me.
Oh, hi there.
This is my shadowy alcove.
Hey there. I'm just preparing some oats for the horses. You need anything, you should talk to...
What can you tell me about Nord mating rituals? I'm not sure how to respond to some of the things Inbuild has been suggesting.
Welcome to Windhelm and to the finest stable in the city. We also... Hello.
I prefer the cold moon inn to the sober Nord. It's much more rustic.
One more and you'll be good looking.
They're running low on mead. I wonder what happened to that shipment from Bolja's meadery.
Why do they always cheer for the good-looking stranger?
Things are never safer than with us here. Another busy day at Windhelm Bank. It's the safest spot in town. Windhelm's most prestigious bank. Well, really, Windhelm's only bank. Safest place.
Time is gold, and today I have a short supply of...
A fool and his gold.
Am I drunk or is it me?
No one can outdrink Thane Yegi.
What
He's got
are
this
you, a bunch of
contest
milk
in the
drinkers?
bag.
I can't wait until closing time. I don't want to miss the drinking contest. Thane Yegi is sure to win, and his victory...
I've never felt so happy.
I'm waiting for Idesa to finish a piece for my betrothed, but she needs to concentrate on her work. She's been a little too preoccupied with that dark elf noble, if you know what I mean.
Feel free to make use of our anvil. It's right over there.
No charge to have a look.
Come, have a drink with me.
I sell to the nobility.
Have you seen how Edessa carries on with that dark elf? It's disgusting.
What are we drinking to?
I bet you need a new bag. Let me help organize your life with a larger backpack.
A good drink cures.
Are my husband and his daft cousins having another one of their...
I've got what you need.
That bowl of jiggling jelly looks delicious. Can I get the recipe?
What do you want?
Three cheers for the Scald King!
They're running low on mead. I wonder what happened to that shipment from Volya's meadery.
Did you bring more wine?
Oh, this Nord beverage makes my head all...
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
They're all the same. Given the health that they get all high and mighty. It's no wonder the palace is still a wreck.
What?
Some drink to forget.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
Hey there. Welcome.
Can't get a comb through it since.
I won another stupid contest today.
Orcs don't scare me. Just don't tell me it's exit.
I'll be at this a while.
I forbid it, young lady. No daughter of mine is going to be courted by a Nord stable boy.
Oh, mother, but I'm bored. There hasn't been anyone to flirt with except Arama since we'd reached these wretched shores. And she's no fun to flirt with anymore.
I don't know why I bother guarding you horrible people.
I erect the spine of a new creation.
No one can outdrink
This
Thane
is
Yegi.
alive, huh?
He's got this contest in the bag.
And one for me. Come on, help us out here. We have
You've been
deadlines.
gone for a while. Tell me you found something useful. Cheating at the Conanliker and the Stormfist clan. They haven't caused this much trouble since... Oh no. This is worse than I feared. We need to determine what's really going on here. While you were completing your mission, another competitor was injured. One of my best. The champion of Windhelm. This just got personal. I have another task for you if you're willing. I want you to enter the next event, the foot race of the 9 holds. I name you Windhelm's new champion. That should confuse our enemies. If you're willing, go talk to the race organizer Lenning. He's along the western wall. Hurry! Speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race. You're good at digging up information. We're better to keep an eye on things than right in the middle of the race. I can't post guards at every tower. And as an outsider that no one has ever heard of, your participation should...
I don't feel so.
Nothing steals from
Just one more. And another after that. They're running low on mead. I wonder what happened to that shipment from Bolya's meadery.
The lamias ate them for breakfast.
If you're not participating in the race of the 9 holds, please stand back. I see. Thane Mara is playing her political games again. No matter. As the last racer to arrive, you get to light the starting flare. Get ready. The race begins. Rules. Haven't you ever ran a race before? You have to run along the outer walls of the city and must pass through each of the 9 towers along the walls. 1 for each hold in Skyrim. The first racer to pass through the 9th tower wins the event.
Greetings, you both.
Those weapons shielded.
Oh, hi there. A good race, but you're outclassed. Still, I'm always happy to see someone new perform so Thane Mara just left. She wants to speak with you as soon as possible. You can find her in her usual place, standing in front of the palace.
I forgot what I'm drinking to.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside without authorization.
What a race! I saw some of it, and I was informed of the outcome. I have eyes throughout the city. That's an admirable showing. Even in defeat, you represented Windhelm in the pact with Anna. Sadly, Hadring was murdered during the race, felled by a poison arrow of orcish design. I'm convinced the Stormfist are... Someone must have seen something during the race. The assassins fled after their cowardly attack, but every rat has a hole. I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabid dogs they are and dispatch them with haste and I'm taking the gauntlets off and granting you the authority to do whatever is necessary to deal with these assassins. I name you as Justice Carl of Windhelm. Dispense your authority as needed and deal with this as quickly as you can. Excellent. I will mobilize the guard and patrol the city. King Yoren must be protected. When you find the assassins, destroy them. Bring me back something to prove to the king that the situation has been dealt with.
Come on, help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
Have we buying and selling?
You know the rules. No one's allowed inside.
Let's drink to the ladies. Hold still. Stop breathing.
There's nothing in this city worth doing. It's all snow and more snow. Not a decent corner club anywhere. Someone really should open one. Well, some of the locals can be friendly and attentive. Idesa is always ready for a good time. I think she may be a bit more serious about our relationship than I am, however. No matter. She's good for a bit more entertainment before I move on. The race was boring. This city is boring. You're boring. Go bother someone who doesn't have important things to do. The weak always resort to threats and violence. Oh, very well. I saw one of those Stormfist thugs run away as soon as the racer fell. He fled out of the city, heading south. It was like Molag Bal. What?
could use a drink.
The guards found more caches of weapons hidden around the city, but nothing else. I hope you had better luck. King Yoren's exiled brother Fieldgore used to run the Stormfist Brigade. That's his symbol added to the Stormfist emblem. And these orders. Fieldgore has returned to Skyrim. King Yoren must be told. Hopefully it's not too late. Fieldgore is King Yoren's twin brother. When Queen Nirnhill fell in battle, the brothers joined forces to defeat the Akaviri, but then they fought over the throne. Yoren won the day and exiled his brother. Now Fieldgore has returned. What does any exile want? Needless to say, to announce his presence in this manner can't bode well for King Yoren. The final event has started in the Hall of Trials. I'll send guards to the camp. You need to go to the hall and help the king. Hurry, to the Hall of Trials. You must protect King Yoren.
I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Well, look at this.
Do I know?
Prowess is impressive, champion. Come up here so
My
that...
king! The Stormfist cheated! These Nords have been poisoned!
Your brother Fieldgore sends his greetings, false king. He wants you to know that he has returned from exile to claim what is his by birth and by right. Your rule is over, pretender. Prepare to die!
Poison, Fieldgore. What is the meaning of this? Guard! Seize that woman!
For Fieldgore! For the rightful king of Skyrim! Show no mercy!
This was a message from my brother. One I wasn't meant to survive. I feared this day would come. A mere scratch. Nothing more. The Stormfist clan's assassins are dead, and that's good enough for me. I guess I've become too complacent, while Fildgor's hatred has obviously deepened and festered. After dear Nirnhild fell in battle, my brother and I threw back the invaders. Afterward, we disagreed on who should succeed our sister. I believed in diplomacy and wisdom. Fildgor believes in rule by force. I couldn't let him take the throne. When I won the throne, I was forced to exile Fildgor. He never forgave me for that. So I assume he returned to take the throne. I wonder what he has promised his Stormfist and Orc allies. I need to think about this. Please tell Thane Mera that I'm fine.
Progress is slow, but steady.
Despite foes and toil, we tended the Kwama beneath harrowing soil. We hunted the Wamasu in black marshes glades. We three hearts had no need for blades. Then they came from the seas, folded steel in their hands. They burned.
Oh, don't mind the big child.
Try that again, and I'll stick your head on a pike.
I thought for sure.
go, you know. I can help clean things up around here. I know how to keep a low profile.
This isn't up for debate.
Stand tall, spoil wars. Oh, ye draw.
road, you know. I can help clean things up around here. I know how to...
This isn't up to wait. We're going.
Nothing says...
I don't care what you say. The killer in Stormhold was a shadow scale.
My workshop is...
I could give you a song in...
My prices can't be beat.
You look a bit lost.
You're back. Tell me, is King Yoren well? That's good to hear. You don't know how relieved I am by this news. You risked your life even though you had no duty to uphold or vow to keep. To me, that makes you the champion of the day. While you were aiding the king, a runner arrived from Fort Morvenskar. The fort is under attack. Fieldgore and the Stormfist clan are certainly behind the attack. It can't be mere coincidence. Windhelm must be protected, but we can't abandon the fort. It makes sense strategically, but we weren't prepared for this. We weren't expecting to fight a war while the Pact leaders were in council. I need your help. Captain Hamar sent the runner. Report to him. Find out what's going on at the fort. You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart Pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you. I am the Thane of Windhelm.
Help us out here. We have deadlines to meet.
No one's allowed inside.
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
Do you think I'm pretty?
Believe it! Free!
It's about time Windhelm sent someone. What took you so long? Just you? I hope you're tougher than you look. Sorry, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but the Stormfists came out of nowhere and forced us to retreat from the fort. We escaped, as did Lieutenant Koruni and a few of the soldiers. I don't know what the Stormfists want, but we haven't seen that clan around here for almost a decade. Koruni sent word that she plans to sneak into the central barracks. If you could liberate the soldiers that were captured during the battle, you could assist the lieutenant when she tries to retake the barracks. Good luck freeing our soldiers. I'll stay here and wait for the detachment from Windhelm to arrive. Anything to help with your mission, but we must be quick about it. Fort Morvenskar's primary purpose is to protect the royal tombs beneath it. Most of our departed rulers are buried here, including our dearly missed Queen Nirnhild. Beyond that, it doesn't really hold any military significance. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in these parts in almost 10 years. Back then, they supported the traitor Fieldgore. As to how they took us by, I received word that Lieutenant Koruni plans to try to infiltrate the central barracks and take out the leader of these invaders.
Finally! Hurry up and untie me. I want to get out there and crack some heads. All right. I won't crack any heads until the lieutenant says so.
Thank Kain. I thought the captain forgot about me.
Just try and stop me!
Have you come to kill me? Do your worst. I won't bow to...
Thanks. I'll see you there.
Captain Hamar and Lieutenant Koruni finally sent someone to get me out of this. It's about time. Thanks. I'm on my way.
You rescued my soldiers. For that, we are ready to take back the barracks. I need you to deal with the invaders' commander, the Nord called Halskar. find his orders, we need to know what's going on. They should be someplace safe, not far from wherever you find the lout. I had a feeling about you. Glad to see that I was right.
I am Nirnhild, Queen of the Nords. I come to you from Sovngarde with an urgent demand. The relics you took from that strongbox were stolen from the royal tombs beneath Fort Morvenskar. Return the relics to their rightful places in the tombs below, of course. What else would you do with them? Accomplish this task, and I shall forever be in your debt. Meet me behind this building, at the entrance to the tombs. I shall wait for you there.
Somebody. The barracks are clear. How did you fare against Halskar? Let me look at those orders. I see. Those dogs came up through the crypts. That's how they surprised us. It says something here about their true prize being in the crypts below. I wonder what they could be after. These orders make it sound like the Stormfist wants something from inside the royal crypts. And they were actually signed by Fildgor Orkthane. That means the Skald King's traitorous brother has returned. Just what I know. Skyrim's royal family and their honored servants are interned below. Well, the dead ones anyway. The fort was built to protect the crypts. They are precious relics, to be sure, but nothing to make these brigands risk so much. Well, there you have it. Thievery and desecration. Still, these orders seem to imply there's more to it than that. Perhaps you could go below, return these items, and make sure everything is all right. Go on, check out the crypts. We'll handle things up here. Woman? What woman? I saw you strike down Halskar, pull something from the lockbox, and then pause for a long moment. I thought you... Well, they do say that the royal tombs are haunted. Soldiers tell stories of seeing and hearing strange things during night patrols. Still, if a spirit spoke to you, those relics must be special. Queen Nirnhild. Our beloved queen was struck down in battle against the Akaveri 10 years ago. I'd listen carefully to whatever Queen knows.
It's not as bad as it looks, is it?
I've been waiting for you to arrive. The relics you recovered are very important. When they were removed, it disturbed the Draugr below. Please return the relics to their proper resting places. Who else would I be, mortal? Recent events have called me back from Sovngarde, but I am still my people's beloved queen. Now, don't you have some relics to put back in the tomb? Come down here and look around. The cup belongs on one of these altars, but I do not know which one. was the wrong altar. You have awakened the dead. Appears to be the correct altar. Very good. I will see you in the next chamber. The book you carry belongs on this pedestal. However, a page was torn out when it was plundered. This chamber contains the remains of advisors who served the throne, trusted counselors, vizier. The book contains a collection of ancient Nord proverbs. As you can see, a page has been torn out. But that was not the only book damaged when the Stormfists invaded this chamber. You need to find the correct page to restore that ancient book. Read the book and any pages you find. Matching a torn page with the writing in the book should be simple enough for one of your experience and skills. Ancient Nord. One chamber remains. Mine. Bring my amulet and meet me there. This is wrong. Something is terribly, terribly wrong. My body, the crown of Freydis. They should both be here, but they are gone. No. Layers of magical protection engulf the interred. Any stormfist that tried to even touch my body would have been obliterated. Only those... My brother. Has all honor deserted him? Why would he do such a thing? Fildgor! Go, quickly. Perhaps you can catch him before he gets away. You must...
Make sure that no one gets past you, Shakul. Cover my escape.
Oh, you're back. Lieutenant Karuni's plan worked perfectly. And she says she owes us... While you were in the tomb, Karuni launched a strike against the invaders from the barracks. A detachment of soldiers arrived from Windhelm just in time. It is indeed. And thank you for your help, my friend. As long as we hold...
I no longer know my own brother's heart, but now I know yours. Even though Fildgor escaped with my crown and my mortal remains, you have performed a great service this day. Keep the amulet. You earned it. And as long as you carry it, we will always be connected.
spirits of the tombs watch over you, my friend.
Thanks for your help. You did great work today. Thank you. With Fort Morvenskar back under our control, we should send word to the king. Let him know that the royal tombs are secure. Will you deliver a dispatch to Fort Amel? Yes. Reinforcements from Windhelm brought the news. The king has gone to Fort Amel to meet with packed dignitaries. Take word of our victory to the fort. Speak to Thane Oda, Wolf's sister there. We're going to get the fort up and running again. My scouts report that there are still Stormfist troops in the area. My scouts report that the Stormfist are fortifying Cradle Crush to the southwest. We can't let them establish a foothold, or we'll never get rid of them. It's an old oak fortress, but it hasn't been used by hostile forces in years. If only we had the troops for such an action. We're in no condition for another battle right now, but I think we have time. Something strange is going on over at Cradle Crush, but it's unusual sounds. We hear crashes and moans, toppling trees. We see smoke on the horizon. I have no idea what to make of it, and I can't spare anyone else.
Hello?
You said you were the best!
Next time, don't boast about your purse in town. Thank you.
Thank you.
Why do you hate us, Nord? Your own king declared us allies.
But still, you turn us away.
Don't put words in my mouth, Dark Elf. I said you could enter Fort Amel, but the inn is full, so you can't stay. Official business of the kingdom takes precedence after all.
This is ridiculous. And we've come such a long way. We'll find somewhere else to rest. Somewhere not filled with such hate.
Listen, if you're part of this group, I already explained this a dozen times. Feel free to enter Fort Amel, but the inn is full. There's no more room. And the Jarl's Keep is off limits too. King Yoren and the Ebonheart Pact leaders are meeting here. Between the Nords, the Argonians, and the Dark Elf contingent, they filled up the inn. They even had to set up tents on the far... That's not for me to say. I don't even want to guess. Commander Ian might have an idea, but you'd have to get it out of him. Whatever the king's business is, though, it must be urgent to call the various leaders of the pact together so suddenly.
Where's that lazy skeever? I'm going to kill you. What do you want? Someone steal your... What's it matter to you? Have business with the king, do you? Or stand in line with the rest of the peasants. Seems like every alley rat decided to show up and whine about something when they heard the king was coming. But he's not here for that. King shows up with his honor guard and all the pact officials clearly up to something important. And you just expect me to tell you what that is? Did you always get milk when you whined for it as a baby? You're going to stick your nose into this no matter what I say, aren't you? Fine. Thod decided to have a drink with the prince's entourage last night. Haven't seen him since. Probably passed out somewhere. But I can't be too careful right now. I just want this all to be over. We're not used to dealing with so many different groups all in one place.
The tales of Nords and their mead drinking are legendary, but Yegi here? He's absolutely epic. He's been drinking for 2 days straight now. 2 days! You must mean that drunken idiot who tried to keep up with Yegi. He wasn't even in the same league. Whatever he was drinking was pretty foul, though. It smelled more like wet caguti than sweet mead. I think it might have been Argonian. He wandered toward the river, carrying a few bottles of that vile Argonian beverage. He's probably still down there. I'd wager he's either passed out or nursing a bad headache right about now.
Get yourself a drink, and one for me. yes, Naryu. Whatever you say, Naryu. I don't want to. Want to sleep. Perfectly good dream. Oh, Naryu. I love you, Naryu. Oh yes, Naryu. Whatever you say, Naryu.
Oh, if you're still looking for Thod, I wouldn't worry about it. He and the commander headed for the barracks. Thod's getting an earful, I'm sure. I apologize if we wasted your time. I'm sure it was one of the other guards. There are a lot of us, and we're known to relax with a bottle of mead or two when we're off duty. And never to excess. So really, I wouldn't worry about it. Listen, I saw them both just a moment ago, and unlike the commander, I slept last night. Now, it's not that I don't believe you found a drunk Nord by the river. It wouldn't be the first time. It's just that it can't. Both the commander and Thod headed towards the barracks on the west side of town. If you hurry, you should be able to catch up with them. Then...
I told you that we need to be patient. You're always in such a hurry. It's starting to get on my nerves.
You're enjoying that body too much, I think. Why, I have a mind to... Can I help you with something? The Fort Amol guard barracks are off limits, so I hope you don't plan on trying to get inside. The commander is occupied by other matters at the moment. As one of the officials helping coordinate efforts at Fort Amol, perhaps I am a noble and an advisor to the Jarl of Fort Amol. I have been charged with making sure that all of our esteemed guests are well cared for. I assume you are part of King Yoren's guard if you seek to speak with Commander Iarn? Ah, yes. Thod. Of course. He was just here, as a matter of fact. You just missed him. You weren't the one looking for him earlier by chance. Eon mentioned someone. Well, how about I help you instead? Eon has been on edge of late. Perhaps the king's presence makes him nervous. Or it's all these foreigners. Who knows? But he has been acting strange. I'd keep it. You seem eager to help, so I'm giving you something to do. If I toss around false accusations or involve the king's guards, it might seem like Fort Amol can't deal with its own problems. Trail the commander. Determine if my fears are justified. Hide behind the rocks nearby and wait for Iarn. You wouldn't want him to know you were following him now, would you?
took you long enough, Commander.
I thought I was being followed. We have to be smart about all this.
Don't insult my intelligence. I know we only get one chance at this. Besides, word from the inside is that things are going well.
Good, good. I took care of things on my end. I stuffed all of the duplicates in Marla's house. As long as no one goes snooping around in there, we'll be fine.
Filgor's troops sweep through the west as they press their assault. Our scouts report that they're fortifying their holdings in the east as well.
So, the Stormfists have you trapped. That's Nord tactics for you. You can't win battles just by swinging your axe and yelling at the top of your lungs.
I would suggest you keep your jabs in check, Dark Elf. At least we don't hide behind the skirts of a supposed god-woman.
You dare insult my Lady Almalexia? I would have your head on a pot!
Will you two stop it? You whine more than my egg brother, and he's newly hatched. We need to work together.
You will not tell me what to do, Scaly One. I am the Prince of Skyrim.
Stop it! All of you! This is the kind of behavior that got us into this mess in the first place! We need to work together to figure things out. Together!
Greetings, stranger. It looks like you have something for me. Then by all means, let me have it. Excellent. The fort is back under our control, thanks to you. You've made...
Filled the whole bucket, he did.
They Ruvitar rot. Do we slaughter Dominion children in their cribs?
You just have to poke your nose into things that don't concern you, don't you? You can join the rest of the bodies in here. You're too late. You'll never stop, Phil.
I'm afraid you just missed Commander Eon. Again. He was in a hurry. He always seems to run when everyone... Have you been drinking with Thane Yegi and the soldiers? What? All of this in Marla's house? You have to understand how strange this sounds. You're telling me that the commander I was just speaking to is actually dead? And there are other... After that story, I think I might be the one who needs a drink. Well, thanks for the information. I'll make sure to look into these accusations as soon as... Listen, let's say I believe you. Let's say there are Stormfist agents impersonating people in Fort Armel. Even if all of this is true, we can't start a panic. The leaders of the Pact are here, for kind's sake. No, I didn't say that. I just don't want you running around crying murder, especially with the Pact delegations here. Think of how fragile our alliance already is. You should speak to Lord Velop. Tell him what you told me. He's the Jarl's advisor. He has his hand in everything that happens around here. Tell him what you told me. Leave nothing out. Velop's smart. If what you say is true, and by Kain I hope it isn't, he'll know. You'll probably find Lord Velop in the inn. Like most Nords, he enjoys his mead. And I understand that nobles can get particularly thirsty when the king is in town. You have to look at this from my point of view. A stranger walks into town and makes outlandish claims about spies and imposters and murders. How do I know that you're not one of these? You certainly are insistent. I'll grant you that much. Look, I'll check the house as soon as I can. In the meantime, go talk to...
So, was the hunt successful? Did you find out what nefariousness our good Commander Eon is up to? What? No, I never imagined. I think you better tell me what happened, friend. And start at the beginning. Lower your voice. This can't be. How could Fildgor's soldiers get into the fort without being noticed? Did you tell anyone else about this? I'll need to have a word with Loanor. The implications for the Pact are horrifying. Dark elves and Nords have died. Finger-pointing will escalate into violence as soon as word gets out. Go to the Nord camp and speak with Thane Harvald. He's honorable and intelligent. I'm sure he'll want to keep this quiet. He also possesses common sense. If anyone knows how we should approach this problem, it's Thane Harvald.
The Nord don't need the help of the weakling Argonians and the cowardly Dark Elves. We can win this war on our own.
Your Uncle Filgor has allied himself with the Stormfist clan and the Orcs, my prince. We need all the help we can get. You need to apologize to the delegates, and get them back to the table before this rift grows any wider.
Let the pact shatter and fall for all I care. We need no one but ourselves. You grow old and weak, Harvold, like my father. This conversation is over.
The prince in his hot temper. He decided to hold his own meeting, while the king and the pact ambassadors meet at the keep. He managed to insult both the Dark Elves and the Argonians with his posturing and boastfulness. Talk freely. Thane Oda is as trustworthy as I. But understand that I have enough trouble as it is, and I don't need any more bad news. I have my hands full trying to figure out how to calm the prince and get the pact delegates back to the meeting. And that's not what I wanted to hear. The prince will have to be told about this, of course. And the Argonian and Dark Elf delegates. They need to be able to protect themselves. I can't keep secrets from my prince, no matter how hot-headed he may be. I'll make him understand the seriousness of the situation. But I doubt the Argonians and Dark Elves will listen. They were very... Perhaps, if you say that King Yoren sent you, they might not forgive the prince and return immediately. But they might listen to you. They need to know that we value the pact and their companionship. Do whatever it takes to make them happy. What does he always do? He opened his mouth and let words fall out. He said many terrible things and drove them away. And all his father asked him to do was coordinate troop movements and battle plans.
Why hold a summit in such a frigid place? You want our respect? Come to Mournhold and dine like real nobles. Don't send us on a damn camping trip. I have no issues with King Yoren, but his son is an imbecile. He believes that the Nords are superior to all, and he had the audacity to insult Our Lady Amalexia. Let's see how well the Nords do against the Stormfists without our help. Let me think. No, nothing comes to mind. The Dunmer are finished helping those who show no respect or gratitude. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm trying to stay warm. Feel free to talk to my servant Nariu if you need something more.
Whatever may I assist you with? Perhaps you need your pillow fluffed, or maybe you need me to cut up your food for you. Wait, I know you. From Deshawn. Don't say a word. No one must know who or what I am. Shh, no one needs to know that. Veron gave me my first solo contract. It's a special one. The target's around here somewhere, but I haven't pinpointed where just yet, so I'm in disguise. Not my first choice of garb, but it works. Geld is an idiot, and the prince is, well, he's a royal idiot. Bringing those two together might hurt more than help with any problems you have here. But since you asked so nicely, I can help. Might even get me closer to my goal. I can be rather convincing when I need to be. especially in this attire. The Jarl keeps some of his best wine locked away in the barracks. Snag a couple of bottles for me. Just be careful in there. The guards don't. Well, I hate to hide such good looks. You're going to need a disguise, a guard uniform. I saw one of those idiots splashing around in the river not too long ago. If he's still there, you might be able to borrow his... For a friend, anything. One of the guards hates cats. Earlier I saw a cat run into the building. The guard chased it for an hour. Bring a cat with you. Might prove useful. I saw a bunch of...
Oh, yeah.
I think I figured out why cats like us so much. It's because we are so beautiful and we smell good. Excuse me, but who are you? And why is King Yoren requesting any help from us? The prince made it very clear that he thinks very little of my eggkin and I. Why we even bothered coming here is beyond me. The prince cares nothing for us. He refused to send any help to my kin in Darkwater Crossing. The trolls wander the town now, and only the Hiss knows what happened to my people. I offer the same thing to you as the prince offered to me. Nothing. King Yoren is a good man, strong and wise. I hear he hates cats. He gave shelter to my people when they fled from the Stormfists and their orc allies. But that doesn't change the current situation, and Prince Ernskar is still a Gwarlicker. It's too late to help Darkwater, but not to reclaim our honor. A deal then. If you remove the head of the large troll we call Death in Winter and bring it to me, I will consider returning to Ernskar's meeting for the king. Not another cat. What are you doing in here? Get out! Not another cat. I hate...
Do you know what that sweat had me fetch while you were gone? Food from the other tent, as if walking 10 feet would kill him. I got the food, though. Added a special berry, too. His stomach. I knew I could count on you. Reliability is an admirable trait. This will taste good. Probably make taking orders from that barking dog over there a bit more tolerable. And it should be enough to get the job done. To get Geld nice and comfortable. Then I'll convince him that what he just drank was poisoned. Lucky for him, I have the antidote. Of course. He'll do whatever I want to get it. And that should be very entertaining. Of course. How did you think I was going to convince him? Now, do me a favor and stay alert out there. I've seen enough shadows and sheepish grins to know that something isn't right.
I need to keep my skills sharp. But that treat...
What's that smell? It's awful. My people came to Fort Ammel from the west, but the town wasn't big enough to absorb them. They settled at Darkwater Crossing. Then the trolls came. You have done what that arrogant prince would not do. Thank you. Perhaps. That is for them to decide, but at least they have that choice. Like King Yoren, you demonstrate honor. I will return to the prince's meeting and hear...
A gathering!
I heard that you've been hard at work. A powerful troll for the Argonians? Really? That's quite remarkable. And I spoke to Prince Ernskar. He agrees that he might have been a little arrogant. Especially when I told him what you discovered. Maybe now we can all get back to the business at hand, instead of just throwing... With the Pact working together again, we should be able to sniff out Fildgor's spies easily enough. Now my only concern is for the king. He's surrounded himself with our strongest warriors. But the element of surprise... After what you said the Stormfists have already accomplished, how can we trust anyone on the other side of the keep's gate? I know King Yoren requested privacy for this meeting with the ambassadors. But I can't just assume everything is all right. Actually, Lord Verlop suggested that you two take care of it. I need to keep the prince in line, and we don't want to tip our hand to the Stormfists. Besides, I know you can handle yourself. Get in there and secure the king. The gates have been sealed since we arrived, but Lord Verlop should be able to open them. King Yoren was adamant that no one disturb the meeting. I imagine that whatever they are discussing... King Yoren is guarded by a squad of soldiers he selected personally. I'm sure everything is fine. Still, we can't be too careful. But I don't want to embarrass the king needlessly. You and Lord Verlop can handle this.
We should head up to the gates to the keep. It won't hurt to check in on the king, though I doubt. That's strange. Where are the guards? Oh, that's right. They're dead. Just like you're about to be. You know, you were a real pain in my side. I sent you after Iarn and Mara, but somehow you survived. Then I sent you to sabotage the prince. But instead, you brought the pact together. Well, if you want something done, you just have to do it yourself.
Move or call out and lose your tongue. Simple,
Wait,
right?
Don't kill me. I can help you. Yoren's still alive. You need me.
No one likes a liar, Nord. No one. Let's talk, hero. Why did I ever let Veron convince me to come to Eastmarch? Told you something bad was gonna happen. I didn't want you to walk into this trap alone, so I followed you. Good thing, too. I've been tracking a Breton illusionist by the name of Dalin for a while now. The villain created quite a stir by assassinating a few nobles in Mournhold recently. I discovered that he took a contract with Fildgor and tracked him to this region. Not exactly, but I'd wager he's inside the keep. I'm not sure what we'll find in there, but you'll need to be quick. Dalin's already a step ahead of us. The man bought Verlop with a promise of gold. Who knows who else he's got on his side. I need to make sure our Alliance friends are playing nice with each other. Then I'll meet up with you. After I get out of this damn dress and into some proper clothing. How do women wear stuff like this all the time? Well, thanks. Maybe I could get used to wearing such finery when things aren't so dangerous. What am I saying? Get your ass in there and save King Yoren! We're surrounded by the enemy!
The big bad Stormfists are outside. Maybe we should go upstairs so I can protect you, all proper-like.
People really frustrate me sometimes. Maybe we should go upstairs so I can protect you. Who even says that? He could have complimented my eyes, or my... Never mind. He's one of Dalin's thugs. No sign of the king, though. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Windows are wonderful things, my darling. No one ever remembers to lock them. I'm sure you've crawled into or out of more than a few windows over the course of your adventures. I found 2 doors in here, but they're both locked tight. I'm sure the king is behind one of those doors. I don't think you'll just find a key lying around. But you never know. I'll check down here. Take a look upstairs and see if you can find anything.
So you have finally come to the aid of the king. Thank you for all your hard work here in Fort Amal. I can't say that Verloc was as useful as I hoped, but he served his purpose, right? I mean, just look at me. Stunning, am I not? A Breton leading the Nords. Who would have thought of it? For all intent and purposes, I am the real king now. Any who would challenge that are being dealt with. But I wanted to congratulate you. So many lives lost because of you. I'm envious. That poor guard Floanor, greedy Lord Verloc, the mind reels. Verloc did say that he would take care of her, didn't he? My poor Verloc was many things, but a liar wasn't one of them. Then there's that pretty little dark elf outside. The feisty one. She'll be a fun one to kill. And of course, King. He's enjoying a gift from Filgor. The king that saved his people from the Akaviri, killed by his own brother. Yet, no one will ever know. No, they will find the body of poor Dalin the Briton, defeated by their heroic king. Oh, that would be me. Well, yes, that's the entire point of why we're here. Now I must apologize. I have matters to attend to. You'll find that my guards now control the manor. You can try to stop us, but I doubt you'll have very much luck.
Dalin said you were coming after us. Let's see how you handle two of the best warriors of the Stormfist Brigade.
King is dead. Once you join him, Filgor will rule this land.
King Yoren's breathing is shallow. The poison Dalin used, it's tainted. Daedric, I'm not sure what it's doing to this poor man, but I don't think he will survive. The illusionist fooled us all. His magic allowed the Stormfist to look like people we trusted. Something in the wine we shared, we think. One of them took the form of the king's servant. He poisoned the king's dinner. Fighting broke out as soon as King Yoren fell ill. We dragged him away from the meeting and locked ourselves in here. When the Stormfist broke in, I thought we were finished. If that woman hadn't shown up, we'd probably be dead. She never identified herself. When the Stormfist broke in, she just appeared out of nowhere and put 2 daggers in their backs. Then she told us help was coming, and she ran off. She wore a helmet, but I'm pretty sure we should be fine, and we're not helpless. We can protect the king. But please hurry just the same. I don't know how long he can resist the poison.
Yoren can't die.
I figured it'd be up here. Another contract completed by, well, you again. I wonder if the tongue is testing me or something. When you entered the safe room, I heard the ambassadors trying to be quiet upstairs. Next thing I know, Stormfist thugs are waving their axes. Well, I couldn't let you have all the fun. Seriously, you have to understand. My organization used to be respected. Now we're hunted for what we were, what we represented. I was talking about you, but I also figured more backup wouldn't hurt. Ernskar and his guards are downstairs. They rushed over as soon as the fighting started. But King Yoren, he didn't look so good. He's not going to make it. Bildegor plays dirty. I wish I could help more, but I've already overstepped the limits of my contract. I need to get back to Mournhold. A new matter involving a rival group has become an issue. These people still need your help, hero. Always the hero, aren't you? I'm kidding. I'll find you again when I need your help. In fact, I'd like that. Now go. Save.
Did you hear? They finally...
Where is my father? What did our so-called allies do to him? I'll kill every single Argonian and Dark Elf myself if my father's been harmed. Filgor might have driven the blade, but the Dark Elves and Argonians did nothing to protect my father. Now where is he? Tell me! Guards, go to the king at once. As for you, what's your involvement in all this? Why are you here? Then we are allies, for now. I must go to my father. I don't care how we do it, but his life must be saved. My father can't die. Filgor will not win this war. Not this way. I forbid it.
There must be something we can do for the king.
The Stormfists have been dealt with, and the duplicates rounded up. But whatever poison attacks the king grows worse with each passing hour. We can't help him without more information.
Now our enemies stoop so low as to ally themselves with Daedra. The poison will kill the king before we can get him to the healers in Windhelm. And no one here can cure a poison like this. An old cult worship totem gods. Call them monks or witches as you will, but they wield. The poison weakens the king. We need a substance to bolster his life force. The Turnian monks also require a focus. An object or even a person. Something or someone that possesses... The blood of a vampire gives strength and vitality, even to those on death's door. Whatever runs through their veins serves to enhance their life force. The tiniest amount should suffice to get the king through the ritual. His body is shutting down. This blood will work as a countering agent to the poison. It won't be enough to turn him, I don't think. The hot springs to the north. Rumors suggest the place is haunted by the undead. Witchestada, they call it. Let's hope the rumors are true. Of course, you'll also need to get one of them to give you its blood. The Argonians joked about one of their own during the feast. They called him the Dreamwalker. He watches over the dreams of the people of Darkwater Crossing. The spirits assure me that this Dreamwalker still lives. He is essential to saving King Yoren. Where he hides, that I don't know. I am connected to the spirits of this world. Specifically, I found the Tunyan monks. A cult, some would call them, but they heard the spirits just as I did. They took me in. I was young, and I missed my family. My response.
Pain makes victim delirious. She falls in and out of consciousness. The troll bite is inflamed, and it begins to ooze.
Please, Stormy.
Too much to do and too little time.
You can do.
A stranger offers aid. You dare to put your own life in danger for the benefit of others? That sound... well, I would be foolish to turn down help, wherever it comes from. I need certain materials. I need you to catch torch bugs. I need 5 pairs of wings. No more, no less. I also need the satchel for my home. The intact building. The one with a sturdy lock. The key should be in an urn near the house. I tossed it in there when I ran by. It will help me find my way through her dreams. I enter the dream stride and cure people from within. Can't you see I'm busy? Many people to care for, including you.
I see
Werewolf.
you and I'm calling
There,
for the guards.
Wolf.
It will help me find my...
All my supplies, my stock of... Werewolf. There, wolf.
Those who let the innocent die, you are no better than they are. It has to be in here somewhere. It has to be. Who are you? What are you doing in here? Just gathering my belongings. I had to leave so suddenly. I missed a couple of necessities. Now get out of my house, won't you? I don't want... Figures you'd be working with the lizards. They always lure outsiders to their cause with false promises. What am I talking about? That Dreamwalker! He uses dark magic. Magic he doesn't... That's just what he wants you to believe. And you're stupid enough to listen to his lies. It's a shame a troll... Take care of this nuisance. He was trying to help the lizards. You help those who let the innocent die? Can't be me! Those who let the innocent die? you helped the Argonians. The filthy lizards. They killed my wife was ill. This Dreamwalker. He promised he could cure her by entering her dreams. She swore off. I came here to make them suffer. All of them. To make them feel the pain as I did. I put blood around the village, lured the trolls here. I watched them destroy whoever the Dreamwalker is trying to save. He sent you for his reagents, didn't he? That's why you were in the house. That's why I was there too. To make sure he never stepped into another dream again. Let me go, and I'll tell you. I tried to destroy this monster after what he did to my wife. But it's out of my hands now. Let me go, and I'll tell you where I hid the reagents. Kill me, and you'll never find them. Then I die, and the Dreamwalker's reagents...
Did you bring the items I requested? That poor man. I once knew a Redguard. Good man, had a loving wife. Very sad time, but that's another discussion. It's bad we have no reagents. We'll make the ritual more dangerous, less likely to succeed. Must try anyways. Do not have much time left. Still have chance of saving, even now. Just much more dangerous. Many thanks to you for trying. We'll It didn't work. I wasn't able to shield myself from the nightmares. She is... I'll recover. Sometimes the magic goes wrong and bad things happen. I'd risk all of this and more if I had another chance to save her. But no, it was not to be. Without my reagents, I couldn't protect myself from the horrors that roam the Dreamstride. But I don't blame you. At least you tried to help when no one else can. Not exactly. Sometimes even when everything goes right, something goes wrong. You can't save everyone, no matter how hard you try. The Red Guard hates me for what happened to his wife. I guess he got his revenge. He took one of our own this day. I'll tell Bluebird about her egg sister. Then I'll let the clan grieve for its loss. Once I know the clan is safe, I will move on. Find a new purpose. That's the way of the dream. We'll stay here for a while, at least until the trolls are gone. Many thanks for your help. If you ever have the need for a dream walker, you only need to ask. It would be my honor to help one who helped us. If you ever need assistance, you need only to ask. I owe you the... Of course, a favor was promised, and a favor you shall... Poison? Poison is more dangerous than physical wounds. Some of these vile substances cause dreams to collapse. The Turnian monks, I have heard many things about them. Many interesting abilities are attributed to these monks.
Please, you have to help me. Please help me. I pushed her down, and now she's gone. We were on our way back to Windhelm. We decided to take a shortcut, and those monsters, they were everywhere, all around us. There was so... I need to go. I need to get out of here. Those things are everywhere. Please. We were near the center of the hot springs when we were attacked. I pushed Imhe down. It was the only thing I could do to get away. I wasn't thinking. I know.
Stay away from me, you monster.
Damn it, woman. You need to come with me now. The sun hurts me more than you know. We need to get inside. Scales here is about to have a really bad day if she doesn't come with me right now. That bite, it's spreading faster than she realizes. These creatures are the twisted offspring of a vampire, and their bite is just as dangerous. Once bitten, the curse seeps into your body. It gets into your blood until the fever takes you. Then the craving comes. There may be a way. I need to get her back to my manor, though. If she stays out here too long, the sun will find her. Then she'll experience a pain like she has never felt before. Right now, she just needs to shut up. I'm just like the creatures that attacked her, except my mind is my own, and I'm a little more sensitive to sunlight. Now, before you do something we'll both regret, hear me out. If I'm going to save Scales, I'm going to need your help. I need blood fiend dust. You can get it from the creatures that bit her. Then maybe we can reverse the effects and save Scales here. I'll keep her safe in the meantime. If you can get that dust, bring it to my manor. The cursed blood of my family does indeed run through my veins. I'm not ashamed of it. What I am ashamed of is what my people do with this. I believe that I can trust you. If you help me with something, I'll do it. Time to go, Scales. We need to make sure you don't turn into one of these creatures.
No, don't let him take me.
Big man said you'd be showing up soon. He's upstairs with the lizard girl.
Scales tried to escape, so we locked her up. Nothing to worry about. Just want to make sure everyone stays safe. It won't be long before she gets that crazed look. You saw those things out there. They're mindless monsters, as ugly as they are evil, and only interested in killing and feasting. Do you really want... There's a chance, but it's just that, a chance. There's no guarantee she'll survive the process. I've seen it kill as often as it cures. It's a risk, but the alternative is far, far worse. You've made the right decision. I promise I'll do everything in my power to help her. We'll watch over her. If she doesn't improve, we'll make sure she doesn't succumb to the bloodlust. Believe me, you won't regret this. Poor Scales burns with the blood fever. She'll be trying to eat every face she sees soon enough. Who would wish that? I promise we'll look after Scales. We'll make sure that she's safe and that she doesn't hurt anyone. Now, I need your help. You saw for yourself. Vampire abominations prowl the springs. Those are my father's toys. We've all been infected, cursed, plagued. Call it what you will. We're vampires. He believes we should embrace the bloodlust, the power, taking those who can't oppose us and making them our own. A civil war rages through Eastmarch. He feels the time is right to strike. He wants to grow an army of undead before anyone... My father must be stopped at all costs. He's already targeted the Winterland Hunters. He's about to turn them into his puppets. Joruk downstairs can tell you how to save them. That's our first step. This world is a deadly place when the sun glows bright in the sky. It's just too dangerous outside. Even the wounds I recently suffered require time and a great deal of blood to overcome. I must say you are a strange one. Others would have drawn weapons the moment they saw what I was. Anyway, I could attempt to scare them away, but they're hunters. I don't suspect they scare very easily. We turned my father into dust, and end his tyranny once and for all. The hunters are merely a distraction.